Once upon a time, in a quaint village named Tombalo, surrounded by towering trees, rolling green hills, and rich red soil, a young boy named Kojo lived there. Kojo was strong, smart, and always full of laughter. However, he faced one major issue. Kojo never shared. He wouldn't share his food, toys, or even his water on scorching hot days. Though the other children liked him, they resented his selfishness. "Kojo, you have more mangoes than you can eat," his friends would urge. "Can we have some to eat?" Yet Kojo would reply, "They're mine. I picked them. Go get your own." He would stash his bananas beneath his bed and secure his roasted groundnuts in a locked box. Even when someone was hungry, Kojo would turn a blind eye and pretend not to notice. Mama Tenny, his mother, tried to teach a lesson. "Kojo, the hand that gives is the hand that receives. It is good to share your food with children who have none." But Kojo would just chuckle and run outside. One evening, the elders of the village convened a meeting. People gathered in a circle beneath the large baobab tree, with soft drumbeats echoing in the background. The chief, wise and aged, rose to address the assembly. "We must get ready for the festival of rain. Each person should bring food to share. This is our way of expressing gratitude to the spirits for rain." The children applauded, the women beamed, and the men acknowledged with nods. However, Kojo scowled. "Why should I contribute my food? I toiled to collect it. Let others bring theirs. I'm not going to bring anything because my food is only for me alone." When the day arrived, everyone contributed something. Fatima brought boiled yams, Quaim served spicy pepper soup, and Amina presented sweet plantains. Yet Kojo brought nothing. He concealed himself behind a tree and secretly feasted on his roasted corn. But the spirits were observing. That night, as Kojo slept, 3 spirits visited. One stood tall like a tree, with leaves for hair. Another, round like the moon, had stars in her eyes. The smallest resembled a child, yet spoke with the might of thunder. "Kojo," they said in unison, "you dine in solitude, you wear a lonely smile. But when hunger strikes, you'll weep in isolation." Kojo trembled in terror. "Who are you? What do you seek?" The spirit with the leafy hair replied, "We are the spirits of giving. You have failed the test of kindness." The spirit with the moon eyes said, "Tomorrow you shall see what happens to a heart that does not give." And just like that, they disappeared. Kojo woke up screaming. The next day, Kojo prepared to eat but found that the mangoes were spoiled. The bananas were blackened and his roasted groundnuts were infested with worms. He hurried to the river for water, only to discover that it had dried up. When he asked his neighbors for food, they kindly responded, "Kojo, you never shared with us. We only have enough for those who gave." He hurried to the river for water, only to discover that it had dried up. When he asked his neighbors for food, they kindly responded, "Kojo, you never shared with us. We only have enough for those who gave." His stomach growled, his lips were parched, and his feet ached. He sought refuge under the baobab tree, the lone spot providing him shade. A young girl named Amanata approached him. She offered him a calabash of water. "Kojo, you look thirsty. You can have my water." Kojo gazed at her, taken aback. "But I've never given you anything." Amanata beamed at him. "Sharing isn't about what you gave me. It's about love." Kojo savored the water slowly. It was the sweetest he had ever tasted. That night, Kojo wept in his mother's embrace. "Mama, I was wrong. I should have learned to share. I feel so empty inside and unloved." Mama Tenny replied, "My son, it's not too late. Giving illuminates the soul. It brings favor and fulfillment." The following morning, Kojo ventured to the fields. He picked juicy mangoes and bananas and roasted his finest groundnuts. He brought them to the village square. Standing before everyone, he announced, "Friends, I have been selfish. I am sorry. Today I share with all of you." The children cheered, the elders smiled, and the chief nodded. Kojo distributed food to the village's oldest woman, offered water to the weary farmer, and treated the youngest children with sweets. That night, as he slept, the spirits returned. "Kojo," they said, "you have transformed. Your heart is now open. You will be blessed." The wind gently rustled this time, and the stars outside shimmered even brighter. Years went by, and Kojo matured into a robust, happy man. He became an exceptional rich farmer who assisted the needy, nourished the hungry, and provided for travelers. Everyone loved him. People traveled from distant places to seek his knowledge. He earned the title Kojo the Giver. Children gathered around him and asked, "Grandfather Kojo, please tell us again why you give so freely." He would smile warmly and reply, "Because there was a time when I was the boy who kept everything to himself. I discovered that to possess a lot, one must give a lot. Sharing isn't measured by how much you possess. It's determined by the love and kindness you carry in your heart. True generosity comes not from the abundance of your riches, but from the depth of your compassion. Even the smallest act of giving can plant seeds of joy, friendship, and hope in others' hearts. A generous hand never goes empty, for the more you give, the more your heart is filled. When you share, you build trust, strengthen your community, and become part of something bigger than yourself. Remember, sharing doesn't only feed hungry stomachs. It feeds hungry souls. It turns strangers into friends and turns fear into love. Like Kojo learned, to have much in life, happiness, peace, and love, you must give much of yourself. Thank you for joining us on the journey of the boy who never shared. Please give it a like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring African tales. We love hearing from you. Leave a comment below if you'd like to see more stories like this one, or tell us what lesson you learned. Remember, together we can spread kindness.